A spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 27, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch. It was also fortunate. No turnover either.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Corral with it on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Atwell. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Corral. He's got a man, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw, Corral. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. To Atwell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to be on 3rd down.
Nothing up and down the field. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became a long throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, Corral. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
1st down, Murray. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. Come on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Murray now on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even have a second play leading to double and back. If you're going to commit to double and back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Miller the man in motion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Miller the man in motion. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sack.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On third down, Corral. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Corral yet again going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Corral with it, first down here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Corral will throw it. And And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. It was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Here's Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. It also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troop. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Come on. Boys. Do your shoulders.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Sam Schloman now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, Corral. The 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
First down. Here's Corral with it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10. Corral looking for another pass here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. But that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Touchdown, Panthers! Terrace Marshall from 19 yards away. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now Corral. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run with a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. His throw incomplete.
That's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee you, probably has told them, you gotta stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw is Murray. Oh, he's going to go for it all. is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going.
There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tight game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Easy.
Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray to air it out again. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so he will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.